I think it's fair to say that Tomodachi Life fans really want another Tomodachi Life game. But did you know that a fan-made page would fool many fans into believing Tomodachi Life was confirmed and already had a release date? Well, let me show you this fandom page for Tomodachi Life Switch. Originally posted May of 2020, the page was mostly a concept page. But in July of 2020, they added this. The game was set to release on February 20th, 2021. I'm not sure where this date in particular came from, but I will say this is where people took issue, as many fans were fooled by this and unfortunately genuinely believed this site since it stated a date and everything and seemed to have all the information on the upcoming game. I personally got a few comments on my first Tomodachi Life video that I uploaded 3 years ago, specifically July of 2019. Where people who saw the video later on, after they saw the article, were convinced it was in fact confirmed, and that it was great news to share with me. And I sadly informed many people that it was a fan site, but that with any luck, maybe there's some truth to it. But unfortunately, that was never the case, as May of 2022, they finally added in, as of 2022, the game has not been released, there seem to be no plans from Nintendo to do so yet. A full year after the date that Tomodachi Life was apparently coming to Switch. So of course, it was all a lie. One as desperate Tomodachi Life fans happily ate up as Nintendo gives us radio silence for years. So let's take a look at the site that fooled so many of us into false hope. Here is the site, as you can see from the side. It is a fandom page. But here we are, we've got the Tomodachi Life DX picture from like forever ago, back when we didn't even know what Tomodachi Life, like the Switch was. For the Nintendo Switch, Tomodachi Life Switch is the second game in the Tomodachi Life series for North America and all other countries beyond Japan, being the third game in the series. This game takes place in similar island layout, following many similar ideas and concepts of the fan-favorite 3DS title Tomodachi Life. The game was set to release in February 20th, 2021. As of 2022, the game has not been released. There seems to be no plans from Nintendo to do so yet. The island of Tomodachi Life Switch will look quite similar to that of its predecessor. However, noticeable changes will include the following. Ooh, fun. The island will not be comprised of two separate islands, but one larger scale island to accommodate for the larger screen of the Nintendo Switch. The beach, shore, will be visibly larger, surrounding slightly more of the island than in Tomodachi Life. The water plane that once occupied a space next to the pier will be replaced with a boat, more reasonably a small-scale cruise ship. The building layout of the island will be changed as well. The cafe will be located on the island, now sitting on the bottom right corner where the compatibility tester was. The compatibility tester will be moved to the left of the concert hall as well. Photo booth will be scaled much smaller and sit below the town hall. The news tower will be placed straight behind the apartments on the top of the hill. The hat shop will be removed and merged with the clothing shop as a separate tab. The specialty store will be removed due to the lack of Street Pass on the Switch. I wonder if we can see that picture better. Look at that. That's a very interesting layout. They put in a lot of work to this, I will say that. New additions and exclusives. First and foremost, the specialty store will be replaced with a theater, a similar concept towards the concert hall. This theater, called the Movie Theater, that's cute, will play movies at 9 a.m. and 8 p.m., subsequently showing different movies at each time. Each day, 2 themes will be randomly picked to be viewed. These themes will consist of action, adventure, suspense, romance, comedy, drama, and sci-fi. These themes all come with 2 separate and different story plots. The residents of the island will fill up the cast members, actors of the movie. This won't account for anything further than entertainment, as it won't offer any obtainable items for watching. That is a really cute idea. But I like me movies, my idea where like you could actually choose it and make it yourself, but still a really cool idea. The pawn shop will now sell items as well as buy them from you. You can buy any of the items that residents can give to you, but it will cost the heightened price. However, any exclusive items sold at the pawn shop are not retrievable once transaction has occurred. Concert hall. The concert hall will also now allow true concerts, having the residents play actual music that can be composed by the player. These songs will be very short, but the instruments can be chosen separately for each member of the band. There will also be a random option in the concert menu, generating a completely random song for the residents to play. Ultimately, the editable songs in the band will be in-game, nearly completely unchanged. Additional genres of music will now be added, including jazz, country, and alt rock. Look, they even got like this whole little picture of the idea of how it could work. That's pretty cute. Mini games. New mini games will also be present. Juggling will be one such game, having the resident who initiated the game trying to strike the player as they juggle strange and absurd objects. Card stack will be based after the idea of the player attempting to build a tower of cards and the resident tries to blow it down. The player must react and block the breath with their hands depending on the side it comes from, left or right, but move too quickly and you may knock your tower down. Brush Up is also a new game where the player must try to paint the resident on an easel who Oh, okay. My computer running out of space though. Me over here holding too many video content things on my computer. Try to paint the resident. Score will be based on color, shape, and size. Foosball, working similar to a real-life game, will be added. Players must beat the resident in a one-point match. As well, it'll utilize the HD Rumble and the Joy-Cons. All of the previous video games will be present too, also utilizing the HD Rumble feature. Look at that, they got pictures of the different games and all. Like, that's impressive. That's some dedication to it. I can see why this was very believable. Then we've got this Tomodachi Life for Nintendo Switch concept video 2. Very cute video. That's very impressive for whoever made that. Online functions, you will now be able to view other people's islands indirectly. To elaborate, there will be two different options supported for viewing others' islands, friends and random. Simply put, you can either view islands that belong to your friends or have an island randomly selected from someone within your country set to your console. Now the indirect tag refers to the fact that all stores will be closed and only the apartments will be open to guests. As well, you will not be able to help residents or affect them in any way. You will only be able to talk to them and play games with them. However, you will get a special item for visiting an island, although that item is limited to one per day. That means even if you visit 5 islands in one day, only one of them will give you a special item. It's a very smart setup, honestly. Ranking board. There will now be online leadership that will show the highest rated islands in the world. It will be a section added to the rankings board. As well, a happiness section will be added, showing the player the happiest me on the island. New items and concepts. Over 40 new clothing items for both men and women will be added, following suit with over 70 new food dishes and drinks. And a couple new items obtainable from residents. These include bandages, tissues, sketchpad, puzzle, and hot dash cold pack. Didn't we already get tissues whenever we lost a minigame? There are new gifts to give a resident. These include Nintendo Switch, stress ball, bicycle, and telescope. Of course, the Nintendo Switch. Loki, no. Islanders can now suffer from different ailments such as the following: headaches, stuffy nose, which is where the tissues come in handy, scratches, and allergies. Interesting. Weather. Weather will now be added to the island and will be random. These new features will include rain, thunderstorms, falling snow, wind, overtly cloudy. This also means that MeNews will give updated weather reports for that current day and for the upcoming week. I like that. Other relationships. There is now an option of giving birth to twins or triplets. That would be cool. Certain days will increase the chance of me falling in love. Valentine's and Christmas. That makes sense. That would be fun. Friendships can now affect the stability of relationships between residents. It is now optional to accept or reject the confession. It is now possible to date 2 or more sweethearts and to marry them. To each their own, I guess. Mii creation. The Mii Maker is now updated to match the Nintendo Switch Mii Maker. More options for voices are now available. Personality traits have been updated and new personalities have been added. You can now choose a different accent for a Mii. The makeup from Miitopia Switch port has been added. Map music has been slightly updated for both day and night cycles. Music in Cafe has been revised. New themes have been added to the Miivi Theater. Easter eggs and hidden content. On certain holidays, there is a small chance to see something on the map relating to that holiday. For example, Christmas, Santa may fly by. New Year's, the Aurora Borealis may be present. Halloween, pumpkins may line the island. On Halloween, the store will carry Majora's Mask as a buyable item. And then we've got some comments here. Feel really bad for this one. Was like, wow, we have the actual game. I'm excited. It's like, oh no, honey. They have another page? Oh my. Alright, let's look at this one. A new Tomodachi Life. Is this a whole different thing here? Okay, we got synopsis. Oh look, a different Tomodachi Life box cover art. I still like mine better. Although a new Tomodachi Life is kind of a cute name. A New Tomodachi Life is the second game in the Tomodachi Life series for England and all other countries other than Japan, being the third game in the series. It takes place in a similar state with concepts and ideas from the 3DS title Tomodachi Life. It takes inspiration from Little Sim World and Bit Life. As a life simulation game, it does take aspects from real life, so the game is recommended for children over the age of 10. Interesting. Packs, traits, and aspirations? Is it a whole different thing? New Tomodachi Life, traits and aspirations. New Tomodachi Life is a $1.99 game pack, which brings additional content to a New Tomodachi Life. Its main feature is the addition of traits. It will be released early 2022, as it's still in progress, huh? So that didn't happen. Because unfortunately the whole thing didn't happen, but interesting to say that there's supposedly a 99-cent pack for this game. Oh, look at that. This game was set to release December 24th. Jesus, chickens, what's up over there? The game was set to release December 24th, 2021, which didn't happen. The main features of a new Tomodachi Life will look quite similar to the previous 3DS title. However, some very noticeable changes apply, such as the game will be set on a different island. It is bigger and has new features. And also removing old ones. The hat shop has been merged into the clothing store, just as a separate tab and section. The water plane, once located beside the port, has been replaced with a small cruise boat. The photo studio is much smaller and located around the town area. The main news tower is located on a large hill around the back. Cat! My cat's pressing the buttons on my computer. Renty, no. Large hill around the back of the island. Due to the lack of street pass on the Switch, the import-ware store will be removed. The island's default name is Lemon Tree Falls. This really seems like it was made by the same exact person who made the other one, due to the fact that, like, all those ideas sound very similar. New additions and exclusives. Due to the lack of Street Pass on the Nintendo Switch, the import-ware store will be removed and replaced with an airport. When the game is first plays, it shows an abandoned island with one last Mii news broadcast being the opening of an airport. The little amount of people still living on the island quickly pack their bags and leave to a new island. After that, it can be used for honeymoons and holidays. You can also visit travelers you have sent from your island to see them adventure many other islands, while you can get them special items. Well, that's an interesting idea. Pawn shop changes. The pawn shop can now sell items as well as buy them from you. You can also buy most of the items your islanders give you. Okay, so that's basically the same thing. Although I see this, except from actions with very expensive items, which you can refund with a receipt. Are we collecting receipts in this new game? What? As a hat shop, clothing and hat shop changes. As the hat shop has been removed from the island, it has been merged with the clothing store. It creates a new tab in the catalog with more items, specifically hats, mixed into the new daily tab. The clothing store is also visibly larger. Like the other stores currently, you can return and refund items. Interesting. Jobs. Look at this little thing they got here for them. Like, you get to choose. The job feature has been added from Tomodachi Collection and extended in gameplay. Rather than having part-time jobs like in Tomodachi Life, which you can still have, Miis can have full-time jobs that they can have specific shifts for. They can earn money and use it to buy furniture, clothes, and food for themselves, or offer to give some to you. Jobs such as postman, dishwoman, cashier, news reporter, pilot, and office employee, amongst others. That's cute. Work. Miis that are working can work at the allocated job chosen or a random part-time job. They can earn money to give to you to keep to buy something of their own. Once they get tired of it, they might quit their job or argue a reason why you should get more money - bad working preferences. Interesting. School. School is a feature for children and teens in the new Tomodachi Life. It is located in the city where several Miis come to learn there. It can help their education of choosing the right choices and getting a good job and having enough money. Teachers can work there and associate with the children, as well as teach them key knowledge. It is also the stage where they begin to get more friends or even fall in love. School years consist of daycare, preschool, and high school. Oh, so they don't go to like elementary or middle? Then we've got these pictures here saying school and work. Will you go to preschool? I don't wanna. Go berserk. It'll be fun. Friendship, yes or no? Friendliness, looks, popularity gauges. Will you be friends with Beef Boss? Interesting. Online functions. Unlike the game's previous 3DS title, you will now be able to travel to other people's islands directly and indirectly. See, there's that indirectly there that I really feel like the same person made this. Through the Nintendo Switch Online. To get there, you need to catch your flight at the right time. You can put up your island's address on the board and choose rules, such as if you wanted them to be able to trade with you. There will be two main options when you put it up, friends and random. With the friends setting on, only your friends can access your island or specific people chosen on local play. When random is chosen, your island can be chosen when someone rolls on the list. If you set it as indirect, they will only be able to access the apartments, not spending your money or check the shops. As well, you will not be able to help residents or affect them in any way. You will only be able to talk to them and play games with them. When direct is chosen, you can let anyone access your island, use their or your money to buy things, help your Miis, and trade with you. It is advised that you are on your island at the same time another direct player is on. When you arrive back at your island, as well as some money, you can get a special item, although it is limited to one per day. Very interesting. Create a Mii, a new system for the Mii Maker to create a Mii, which is fairly similar to a new system to the Mii Maker is Create a Mii, which is fairly similar with a few new abilities. You can now randomize the Mii's features, LGBTQ+ options, and same-sex relationships, non-binary gender, star signs, makeup, and wigs. That all sounds great. And look at this little picture that they made. Isn't that cute? Create a Mii, about me. You got all this little information. Look at that. That honestly looks very cute. I really like that. Create-edit a profile. Profiles are what extends past personalities in the game, such as adding new things to keep the game fresh and not seeing repetitive dialogue. We hope this will help every single game feel different with these new features. Personalities are extended, and you have the option to mix several ones or randomize it. Favorite colors return, and some items and clothes they may prefer due to the color. A diet helps the Miis decide what kind of food they would like, or whatever their preference is, vegan, vegetarian, and more. Favorite foods are the same as before, but sometimes linking to their diet. Preferred weather can change how your Mii dress, act outside, and when they will go out. Having a fear makes a Mii aware of it, so they will avoid it at all costs. They will get terrified if they go anywhere near it. Look at this whole little collection. Personality, favorite color. You get to choose 2 favorite colors. Their talents, their preferred weather, their fears, preferred diet, favorite food. That's very cute. Ladies. Other and shortened editions, Mii creation, fears, and more favorites. Chickies. Settle on down, baby girls. Fears and more favorites are added. Personalities are altered, added wigs and makeup. Mii's more in-depth problems and feelings. Mood bar, i.e. hunger, hygiene, fun, social happiness. Popularity and friendliness and looks added when asking to become friends. Allergies and more illnesses added. Babies and toddlers. Babies and toddlers have their own special dreams. They have more in-depth life in their parents' house. It takes longer for them to grow up rather than around 1 week. Oh my god. I would die for that. They can go to daycare and preschool. Shops and buildings. Interior shop, renamed furniture shop because it will now sell wallpaper, flooring, and furniture. I love this. Shops will decorate for holidays more. Explore shops further. Prison-like area it added up. Fancy restaurant, train station, office, and other hidden locations now appear. Fireworks show at the park. Schools are area added, including daycare, preschool, and high school. You can watch over your Miis and help them learn. City-town area added, consisting of town hall, photo booth, act, homes and apartment, house fires. Home customization added, but the rooms have the main necessities. E.g., a bathroom needs a toilet and a sink, a bedroom needs a bed, and kitchen needs kitchen appliances. Optional roommates added, cooking minigame, added mailboxes. When you interact or a Mii has a problem when they are in their house, they will talk to you in their house rather than their apartment. Yes, please. That would be amazing if they did that. Over 40 new clothing items and 70 new foods and drinks, just like the other one. Added new collectibles, added more level up gifts, telescope, blender, mood lamp, stress ball, and Nintendo Switch. Added a med kit, hot cold water bottle, injury cream, and band-aids. Holidays, Christmas is celebrated by gifts being delivered in people's mailboxes and many people decorating with tinsel and Christmas trees in their houses. Santa can be seen flying over the island. On Halloween, most islanders are dressed up and go trick-or-treating. That's so cute. Oh my god, what's this? Is this another one? Tomodachi Life Deluxe? Oh my Jesus Christ. How long is this one? Oh, this one's not as long. My goodness, there's just so many of these in this one site. Like, you'd think they'd choose one and be done with it. But here it is, Tomodachi Life Deluxe. Let's see what claims they make. For the Nintendo Switch, Tomodachi Life Deluxe is the second game in the Tomodachi Life series. This game takes place in a similar island layout, following many similar ideas and concepts as a fan favorite 3DS title, Tomodachi Life. The island of Tomodachi Life Deluxe will look similar to that of its predecessor. However, noticeable changes will include the following. An island makes a more city-like structure with all the locations being on one larger island due to the lack of two screens on the DS console. The beach shore will be shorter and become a secret location. The hat store will be merged with the clothing store as a new tab, and the news tower will be placed on the higher terrain behind the apartment building. The specialty store will be removed due to lack support of Street Pass and will be replaced with a shopping mall, including the cafe, several amusement and smaller shops like gift shops, sweet shops, and more. The photo studio will also appear in this mall. New additions. Firstly, as the specialty store will be removed due to the lack of support for Street Pass of the Nintendo Switch, there will be a new building that will replace it. This will be the shopping mall. The mall consists of return locations such as the cafe, small amusements, the photo studio, and some brand new stores including sweet shop, gift shop, and even some holiday exclusive pop-up stalls. Each day a rotating stock will be adjusted to a weekly cycle. The cafe will have a rotation of cakes, cookies, and drinks, while the photo studio might have different filters for the photos. I've got the Mii News shopping mall is open. Ella, I have no idea what to buy. Everything is so good. Mii Apartments. The Mii Apartment is a staple of Tomodachi Life and where all the main events happen. Now the building is larger and the rooms now appear more like apartments. Mii's can now have kitchens, bedrooms, bathrooms, and main room all in one apartment. There's also some smaller additions. You can now call a Mii over to visit another, call for a delivery service to order pizza and burgers, as well as more wide range of fun things for your Miis to do together. The clothing store can now be merged with the hat shop, which will now be in a new tab in the clothing store. Many new clothing items have been added, as well as the ability to create your own clothing in touchscreen color to post them on the portal for other people to wear as well. That's it for that one. Oh my goodness, then I found Tomodachi Life new collection, but this one is just photos of ideas, I guess. Jesus Christ! The drawing on it! Oh my. Okay, that one is kind of cute. I like the coloring that they went with. Love? Yes. That one I'm just confused when I'm looking at. They just drew over the Switch one and Jason. They just drew over the 3DS one. Look at that, adding to it. Anyway, this has been a fun journey. Thank you so much for coming with me along on this trip. Yeah, this has been very fun. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. If you enjoyed Tomodachi Life, Animal Crossing, and other cozy Nintendo content, thank you so much for watching today's video, and I hope to see you again in another one. Love you all. Bye!